And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. He's at the 40, 20,
it's 10, they pay me. I do this for free.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And they'll go for it. Lance going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point, hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying All is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. They didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action with Franks. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This will be fielded at the 17. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Logan. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
McDonald going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On play action, Lance. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Touchdown, 49ers. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking deep for Hilton, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Switch. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off of play action, here's Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylan Granson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, Franks. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Franks looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Grover Stewart breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. From his own end zone, Lance on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Setting up play action. Franks. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Franks looking to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Franks now. Being chased out left. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Lance now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. McDonald sets to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing is McDonald. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Franks. Looking for Campbell downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Lions opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Here we go.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back to throw. Franks escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Looking to throw. Franks. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. On first down, Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Franks. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Dorsett's got him. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed a 2 or 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up near the 32. And the